Good morning. So I want to come on and do a story time about my birthday trip. How it was, highlights, lows, all of the good stuff. So I'm doing that while I get ready to go to the gym. So I decided that this time around I would go to Disney for my birthday. And I was like, you know what? I live in Georgia. I'm gonna drive, which I don't typically do, but I drove. It took me like a good amount of time, 8 hours or so to get there, but I got there and I was the first amongst my friends to get to the Airbnb because we were gonna do a girls trip. So when I got to the Airbnb, I got in, checked in, it was no problem. I walked inside and the smell hits me. And instantly, I'm like, you know what? It's okay. This is why I travel with my Lysol, travel with the candle, some cleaning supplies. I'll wipe it down to my standards because everyone's cleaning standard is different. So I start wiping things down. I put the food up that I had bought in the fridge, and then I had a meeting, so I hop on my meeting, and I'm just in do mode, basically. Eventually, some time had passed where I'm still at the table working on things, and then my one of my friends comes, and when she gets there, I'm giving her a tour, and I'm like, I wipe things down. She smelled the candle that I brought, y'all. I take a candle with me everywhere that I go. She could smell the candle, but as we started moving around the house, that's when I noticed that initial smell was still there. So we're thinking we'll try to make the best of this. It's not our preferred setting, but we can make this work. But then she goes to the restroom, tries to clean up a little bit, like the bathroom a little bit, uses the restroom, and then she gets all this dust on her. Her allergies start bothering her, and she's like, I can't do this. We got to find somewhere else to stay. Instantly, she starts looking for hotels in the area where, that had a fridge where I could take my food that I wanted to prepare for everyone. And we're like, we got to get out of here. The old Chanel would have felt like I should be the one to find the hotel because this is my birthday trip. I'm responsible. But because I've been so intentional about being in my feminine energy, I just leaned back and let her handle that part. And I was like, we can all share the responsibility. That's what I told myself. And I will just get our bags ready, take the food out of the fridge, start putting things in the car so we can go ahead and get out of here. I reached out to the host, but it was in the middle of the night, so I didn't expect him to respond. But then I also reached out to Airbnb support, and I was like, hey, we're not comfortable here. We want our money back. We're going to go. So we left out, and Airbnb and support was supposed to get back to us once they talked to the host. Well, time went on. We had found a hotel, checked in. That was a blessing. They rushed our check-in process so that we could get in there because, before then, we didn't have anywhere to go really. And we didn't want to wake anyone up in the middle of the night. We were just trying to make the best of the situation. So once we got into the hotel, we took a shower, and then we were ready to go and still enjoy our vacation. So we went, got manis and petties, met with one of my other friends, and we enjoyed our day. We were just determined to rest. And this is why being in my feminine energy was just so powerful because that could have really derailed the whole trip. But I refused to let it. I let that be a moment. And we moved past it and we found ways to make the best of the situation. Eventually, I heard back from Airbnb support and they let me know that they were basically siding with the host, that we were not going to get our money back, that we did not provide sufficient evidence to get our money back, even though I took pictures of how dirty the carpet was and the couch and the dust that got on my friend's leg, And so the old me would have been like distraught that we lost out on that money and had to pay an additional, additional hundreds of dollars for the hotel. But Chanel today was like, you know what? I'm going to prioritize what I need and my comfort. And my comfort is worth the extra money. And the money that we lost, God will give that back to us some kind of way. But no more settling. So, because of this mentality that I would say we all shared, really, we were still able to have a good time. I went to Disney. My friends made sure I was happy and good, and I did my best to do the same for them. We looked out for each other, and we just had fun. We made the most of it. We went shopping afterwards, and overall, I would say I had a great birthday trip. I had some things that went unexpected that derailed me, but my goal was to unplug, to rest. And that is exactly what I did. And I left there feeling like I pampered myself and took good care of Chanel. And this is the power of feminine energy. This is the power of being in your feminine energy. You are able to recognize what doesn't work for you, establish a firm boundary, and still keep it moving because you're tapped in to what you need. I knew that I needed rest. I knew that I needed a girls' trip, that I needed to just have fun and be in my playful energy. And that is exactly what I did. And so this is what I do in my program, and this is what I want to help you do in your own life. Tap into your feminine energy. Learn how to set firm boundaries and still honor your need and not allow a setback to be the determining factor for how you experience life as a whole. You can have a setback, problem solve, overcome it, and keep moving and still give yourself what you need. So if this is what you want to learn how to do, reach out to me. We will learn how to tap into your feminine energy, level up your life, and we will work to bring the harmony and peace that you are deserving. Be great. Tap into your feminine energy. Don't run from it. My love, it is your superpower.